Alright, what is up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, when we talk about Christmas Day in the NBA, we had some fantastic basketball. As an NBA fan, you had to be satisfied with what you saw last night for Christmas Day. I'm going to kind of recap those games, talk about how important this was for the league, all that stuff like that. That's what we're doing here in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. Join the memberships and all that stuff. Links to my Twitters, all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So last night, Christmas Day NBA. We all know how kind of big of a deal Christmas is for the NBA. It's their day, where Christmas you just sit down and all day basketball. Who wouldn't love that if you're a basketball fan? And thankfully, we were treated to some very nice basketball and some very good games. Where much of the talk throughout the entire NBA season has been how the ratings are down, what's going on, why aren't people watching, all that stuff. Well, Christmas Day might have just flipped around that. Might have flipped around the season. And, like, there's a report that came out right before I'm recording this that, like, some of the data and that this is the most watched Christmas Day in a long time. Ratings went up by 80 something percent. So people were there and watching and locked in. We'll go in order, I guess, of the games. Talk about give my 2 cents on all the games. Start with San Antonio, New York. Honestly, well, no, Lakers and Warriors is better, but maybe second best game of the day, Spurs and Knicks. What a great way to start. In MSG, Victor Wembanyama, some great basketball. Mikal Bridges finishes with 41 points in the game, 17 for 25, 6 3-pointers, just hitting all the shots. Offensively, he has really stepped up, performed very well on a night, especially with Anthony Towns. Played well, he was in foul trouble. Jalen Brunson didn't shoot the ball well. Mikal Bridges really stepped it up and took over. And then Josh Hart, 12 rebounds and 6 assists. Watch that last possession. Josh Hart had 5 or 2 rebounds. The last possession, he literally just kept keeping the ball alive, tipping the ball, and that's when the Knicks got the win. And then Wemby, 42, 18, and 4 with 4 blocks at 6 3-pointers. So luckily, Wemby went off and had a very, very nice game, to kind of show the entire NBA world, hey, Wemby's actually for real. Jimmy Sohan also had a really good game at 21 and 9. Chris Paul had a couple clutch shots, but the Knicks ended up getting this W. The Spurs have been playing some great basketball. They're a really, really good team. Unfortunately, they lost the last few games. They're still young, still trying to figure out how to close out games and stuff. Still have their moments, but the Knicks got a very nice win. Mikal Bridges is really stepping up. Then you have Minnesota Dallas, which looked like it was going to be a block, tough game, but Dallas eventually makes it all the way back. Luka gets hurt near the end of the second quarter after having a really good start to this game. He gave 14 and 5 in the first couple minutes, and it was like, oh shoot, like Luka's going to have another Christmas Day. Last year on Christmas, he had the 50 piece. So it was like, oh man, Luka's about to go off. Then Minnesota takes a big lead. But then Kyrie Irving says, no, we're not doing that. Kyrie drops 39 points. The defense starts to lock in. Clay hits a couple 3-pointers. And all of a sudden, the Mavericks came back and made it, I think I want to say 1 or 2 point game. But then Anthony Edwards finally closes out, finishes 26, 8, and 5 in Minnesota. Randall had a really nice game, too, 23, 10, and 8. Rudy had 14 and 10. He had a really good game. Dante hit some shots in this one, and Minnesota ends up getting the win. Didn't like Minnesota's offense late in the game. It was either Mike Conley 3-point shot or it was let Julius Randle post up for 12 seconds. And Anthony Edwards didn't touch the ball as much as he should have. He only took what? Well, he took 7 shots at the end, but it didn't feel like that. But luckily, he hit a couple shots to win the game. But shout out to the Mavericks for making this at least a competitive game and not letting it be a blowout. Then you had Philly Boston, where Philly played an excellent game. Tyrese Maxey, 33, 12 assists, 12 for 23. He was absolutely incredible. Joel gave you 27 and 9 on a night where it looked like he might not play because in warmups, he twisted his ankle, but luckily he went out and played. Caleb Martin was huge in this game. It's 7 threes at 23 points. The best Caleb Martin's looked in a very long time. Gershon Yabusele continues to be really, really good for the Sixers. Gives you 12 points and hits 2 threes off the bench. Boston's offense just goes cold. Tatum gives you 32 and 15. Jaylen Brown at 23 and 7. Derek White missed a lot of close shots. Kristaps Porzingis didn't play in the second half of this game. The bench provided nothing for your team. Gershon Yabusele had the same amount of points as Boston's bench total combined. And the Sixers get a really nice win. The Sixers have been playing some really good basketball lately. I think they won 7 of their last 10. They're slowly climbing up in the Eastern Conference. A couple back-to-back good wins against San Antonio, then against Boston yesterday, and kind of being a wake-up call. Tyrese Maxey has been incredible. Tyrese Maxey, the last couple of nights against San Antonio, we had the, You know, the game breaker where he got the and one dunk and then the step back 3-pointer to seal the game. Today's game where he had that floater to seal it. The entirety of the game, he was just on it. He had 18 points, 8 assists in the first half. He just keeps going, 13 in the fourth quarter. He has been the leader kind of the Sixers this year. It's been him. You know, he's been there the most around. Joel's been in and out of the lineup. He's had his things. Paul George has not been good this year. It's been Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey has been the guy for the 76ers this season, and he is saving their team right now. Like, Tyrese Maxey's playing some incredible basketball. They got an amazing win over the Boston Celtics. That was a big one. You know, it kind of showed the entire world, hey, we're coming back. You know, we're on our way back. Then you have Lakers Warriors, another amazing game. Yeah, it's Steph, another LeBron Steph matchup, just incredible for the league. You know, unfortunately, Anthony Davis gets hurt in this game. Hopefully, nothing's too serious. LeBron gives you 31, 4, and 10. Austin Reeves, 26, 10, and 10 in the game winner. Incredible. Rui gives you 5 3-pointers. Don't connect. Was solid off the bench. The Lakers got stops they needed to. You know, survived a Steph Curry barrage where he gives you 38 points and 8 3-pointers. Wiggins gives you 21 points. But just, you know, the Warriors still, the lack of depth, you know, not great defense, still, you know, trumps and the bad fourth quarter offense. You know, even though they had a pretty solid fourth quarter this one, thanks to Steph Curry, the Lakers end up getting a win. Big W for them. Kind of gain separation a little bit over the Warriors. Show Austin Reeves off, you know, on a night where Anthony Davis only plays 7 minutes, you're able to get a win. That's very, very good. And that was probably the best game of the night. Lakers Warriors just back and forth. Get to see LeBron and Steph still continue to do LeBron and Steph things. Just incredible to watch, man. And last game, Nuggets Suns, KD and Beal. Good, especially Bradley Beal. Needed this one. 27, 4 assists, 4 steals. Tyus Jones gives you 17 points. Monte Morris gives you 11 off the bench. Really solid game from the Phoenix Suns for Denver. Just not really a great game. I mean, Jokic gives you 25 and 15. Tough game for Jamal Murray. Russell Westbrook did his thing. MPJ did solid, but then like Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, the bench wasn't really effective in this night. Jamal Murray was 4 for 10 from the field, and just continue to struggle without Nikola Jokic having to go supernova on this team. But Phoenix getting a win, finally getting a win without one of the big three. Like Phoenix literally needs all 3 of their guys together to get wins. It's kind of crazy. But the Suns are getting the win. And yeah, just some really good games overall. You know, got some great moments, amazing performances from older and younger players. And this is just the NBA needed this night. The NBA needed Christmas to really hit. Because if Christmas didn't hit, it was going to be even more of a conversation. But now with Christmas hitting, having some good games, especially with the way the NFL also performed, where there were 2 not great games, just this is what the NBA needed. Maybe this unlocks some of the fan base back again and be like, oh, hey, like these are some really good games. Like we got to get back into this, you know? And hopefully this kind of maybe hopefully dumbs, like stops. I honestly, I don't care about the rating talk anymore. I really don't. I haven't made a video about it. I'm not going to make a video about it because I don't care. I really just don't care about the rating drop, to be honest with you. And hopefully maybe this can be kind of the fuel and the firepower to get the ratings back up, for that talk to be over, and for the NBA season to really officially start getting into its groove. You know, this could be a really nice night to set up that for the future. I'm very excited, very surprised or pleased with the games that we got. And yeah, NBA Christmas, man. NBA Christmas could do that. NBA Christmas Day, it's a tradition that's never gonna stop being fun. But we do need Christmas jerseys. We do need Christmas jerseys though. We need it. We need that back. Besides that, some great basketball. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications, doing all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it a whole lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a happy holidays.